Uncle C, back in the office, and in today's video, I'm going to be explaining what to do if a woman dumps you. Now, let's hop off. We're going to take a step back just for a second, okay? Because there's some guys who are at different levels of their development journey, okay? And I fully understand that. I myself am fully aware of that. I can talk about masculinity, I can talk about purpose, I can talk about XYZ, 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 all I want. But here's the fact. Not every single guy is going to have a full grasp on what he actually has to do to be a rock-solid, solidified, stoic, full-stack man. That's just the way it is. Because of that, I'm going to dumb it down for a second today. And the reason why I'm dumbing it down for a second today is if you're watching any of this content, like if you're watching any of my content, if you're watching any like pickup content, if you're watching any red pill content, if you're watching any self-improvement content, chances are you popped on the internet for one of two reasons. Either A, you got dumped, or B, there was probably a girl that you wanted that did not want you. And despite you thinking in your head that you did everything correctly, you were mind blown because she didn't. If any of those phrases fit why you're actually on the internet, and I would reckon to say 90% of the people who watch this channel or other channels, they have had some sort of similar experience as that, stay tuned because I'm going to show you exactly what to do if a woman ever dumps you or if a woman pulls away from you and basically tells you that she does not want anything to do with you. Let's dive in. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Casey Zander. I'm here to revitalize masculinity and ultimately make men full stack, okay? If a woman dumps you, there's only one thing that you can do. All you can do is you just need to look at her and you say, okay, all right, that's it, nothing. I took some notes here. Okay, I took some notes for this video because the whole premise of this is you have to never contact her again. I'm talking you will never text her, you will never Snapchat her, you will never look at her Instagram or her Instagram stories, you will never pick up the phone to call or FaceTime her, you will never give her any validation or certainty that an ounce of thought has ever went into the will of somebody that does not want you. I want you to think just how powerful that is for a second. I have given this advice to hundreds of men over the years when they've told me a woman's pulling away. And here's what happens when a woman breaks up with you and a man just says, okay. She instantly second guesses herself. Because here's what happens. When a woman says, I just don't think I can do this anymore, I'm not really feeling it anymore, what she's hoping for, what she's praying for, what she actually thinks will happen is that you will get in a reactive state and you will get emotional, okay? The second you do that, you prove her right. For many times, this is a massive test. And when you pass this test by just saying, okay, all right, leave then, when you're able to do that, I have watched women break down in tears and say, I was just kidding, I was just testing, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I shouldn't have done that. I effed up. There will be women that say that, and here's why. When you're able to just look a woman dead in the eyes and you just say the words, okay, this shows massive strength. It shows that you are not emotional. It shows that you have not been emotionally moved off center. It also shows that you have full conviction and full strength within yourself that you will be just fine. You will be just okay. And ultimately the mindset that you're carrying is if she decides to walk out that door, it is now her loss, not yours. See, not many guys can operate this way. Guys will consistently cling to one girl. And here's why. The reason being is because that men fundamentally do not believe that they are attractive. And that's why I'm so big on giving so much improvement advice, whether that be leveling up your finances, leveling up your body, leveling up your charisma, leveling up your speech. Everything is crafted to perfection, and everything is a journey with you inside of your masculinity journey. So think about me for a second. Do you know how many times, like, I've been pitching on a webinar, I've done hundreds of these videos. Do you know how many guys have said, Casey, you don't say like it's like you don't even like, you're just able to talk, right? All of these things are carefully crafted because I have not given up. And every single lagging point of your life, that is ultimate improvement that you can consistently put forward. And the fact is this, guys understand that you can learn all the female nature, you can learn all the game, but if you're not a stud, like if you're not doing the work to craft yourself into a better, more attractive man, you're screwed. And everybody knows this. And that's why the fundamental backbone of MBT is it's like, okay, once we learn game, once we learn the right seduction mechanisms, once we break down front end and back end game of how to talk to the girl, how to approach the girl, how to get the girl, it's like, okay, who have you became? What are you right now? What are you doing with your life? You know, I have numerous case studies of this. It's like, I'll give you an example. There's a guy named Aaron, right? Aaron pops into MBT. The dude went from like being heartbroken and confused over a girl to like all of a sudden getting the girlfriend that he's always wanted, and then like starting his own like fitness business and making more money than he ever had, and like started crushing it. And that's the power of when a man gets on his mission. And he facilitated that through MBT. So the fact is, like, if a woman dumps you, you have to just say, okay. You have to be willing to walk away. Now, the cool thing is there's multiple segments to this video. So the next piece is this. You do not want to mope. You do not want to mourn. You do not want to be sad. And you do not want or need to take time to heal. The second you believe this bullshit that is pushed throughout society, the second you believe this shit that's laid upon men as if you're supposed to need all this healing emotional energy, it's such garbage bullshit drama. The second you can break free from that and understand that there is multiple things in this world purposefully stripping the will away from men to think rationally and dominantly, the second that you believe all this bullshit is the second that you will find yourself in an emotional state laying in your bed crying for the next 4 days over a woman. Here's the cool thing about when you actually use deductive reasoning and truth, okay? Your emotions are not real. There's going to be a lot of guys who say, oh, I was told that they're real. I was told that they're real, Casey. You're mean. They're fake. Because right now, I woke up today and I could tell myself I'm either happy to work, I could tell myself I'm sad to work, I could tell myself I'm excited to make this video, or I'm pissed off. It doesn't fucking matter. The video needs to get done. My emotions are irrelevant. The fact is, I'm not saying maybe you're a guy who believes in being really emotional. Okay, that's fine, but just know that you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose to guys like me who aren't. You're gonna lose to, like, every single time you play into your emotions and you want to drink the Kool-Aid or the narrative that men can be really emotional and soft and buy into that shit. For every hour you're taking in the bedroom crying, bitching over a girl who broke your heart, or every moment you're crying, bitching that you're a victim or you can't do this or you can't do that, just know you're gonna lose. You're gonna get outworked. Right? Because for every second you're worried about how you feel in the process, I don't give a shit how I feel, and I'm just gonna outdo you. And that's what's gonna happen. Like, you will get outdone. So if you're going to get outdone, you don't want to get outdone, which means the quicker you can come back to base reasoning, like instantly, if I were to get broken up with, I would tell myself this isn't real. It doesn't matter. Like, she can leave. I still have a roof over my head. I have food, and I have enough swag to go pull another girl. Like, that's it. I have the capability. I have the seduction. I have the sex appeal. I can go do it. Like, that's the mindset you want to tell yourself. The second you get complacent and like, oh my God, everything crumbles. And you've been stripped of your layers of masculinity. Your testosterone will decrease. Your demeanor will decrease. You'll probably make less money. You'll be less strong in the gym. You're not going to be able to sleep. Like, it's a whole cluster. It's a whole clusterfuck. You do not want to go down that route. So instantly, do not mourn. Do not tell yourself you need time to heal. Right? Do not tell yourself any of that, because the second you do, the second you're stripping yourself from everything that made you a man in the first place. Number 3, this is going to go against the grain again. Instantly date a new girl. You're going to get a ton of guys and a ton of women that try to tell you, oh, you need to take time to yourself. That's bullshit. The more time you spend by yourself facilitates the idea that she was the only one you could get. I'm going to tell you one thing. If you're on point, you should be able to go out any Friday or Saturday night and generate options. You should be able to display higher levels of social value. You should know how to walk in with a rock solid friend group, open a woman without actually making it seem like you're blatantly hitting on her. Like, you should be able to do all these things. And when you have this ability, when you have these social cues, I'm going to tell you one thing. The last thing that you're scared of is generating more options. And here's the cool thing. If a woman were to dump you and you know by Tuesday you have a new one that could replace her or should replace her, or one that's even more attractive, hotter than her, you are not going to get into a weak headspace. You're going to feel like the man. Okay, you need to feel like the man. All men need to feel like the man. If you don't feel like the man, you're going to feel like a man, and today a man is lost in all of society. Because of that, you need to detach from these emotions, get stronger of a baseline, stronger of a rational truth, stronger, and understand that life is hard and life is suffering. And if you can adapt that suffering and be stronger than it, what's going to happen is you will start to kick ass in every area that you didn't think was possible. The next thing that you have to do, and you have to use this one as reference, do not commit to monogamy unless she busts her ass like a job. I'm going to tell you one thing. If your woman is working for the man harder than she is working for her man, you are actually not her man. If a woman actually wants you, if a woman actually desires you, she will fight tooth and nail through hell and high water to do anything to prove herself from the pack. She will do anything to show that she has more value than her beauty. She will do anything to show you that she has more value than her body. She will do anything to show you that she brings more to the table than even what's in the sheets or how good her mouth can work at time to time, if you know what I'm trying to say. Because of that, you got to understand something real quick. If a woman is working for the man, aka her job, who pays her bills, the employer, if she is working for that man harder than she is working for her man at home, you are not her man. Do not commit to monogamy unless women are willing to put in work to please and to keep you, okay? Instantly, this is the type of traits you want to look for. You want to look for women who are bringing you surprises, right? Sending you cheerful texts. And when I say surprises, maybe she comes over with coffee. Maybe she comes over with food. Maybe she comes over with XYZ. Maybe she wants to just come over and she wants to help you clean your house. Maybe she wants to help you work on your purpose. Maybe she wants to do this with you. Maybe she offers to go to the gym with you, right? Anything that she can do, she's going to basically give off this appearance that says, hey, I'm a helper. I'm here to help this guy, right? This guy seems really ambitious. This guy seems really cool. I need to come help please him. I need to make sure he feels good and like I'm lighthearted and good-spirited. I can tell that this guy's busting his ass. I might as well bust my ass for him to help him. This is the type of traits a woman will display. A lot of you have never had that type of genuine desire from a woman before, and that's okay. The fact is, like, if you have not had that level of genuine desire before, you have to carry yourself differently. I see so many men ask me for advice, and it's like I could say all of the words I want, but them as a whole, like their personality, I'm not saying it's defective, but you can just tell there's stuff about them that is not working. And if I can spot it instantly within 30 seconds, it's very, very hard to tell a guy that, because instantly he's going to think to himself, well, what makes your personality right and what makes mine wrong? But the fact is, you have to craft the personality of a type of guy that gets results. And if you are not getting results, the quicker you can mold yourself into a guy who gets results, the more success you're going to have. So do not commit to monogamy unless she is willing to work for you. Okay, next, learn from past mistakes. If you have been dumped, if you have been heartbroken, if you have been cheated, that means you have made mistakes along the way. There's mistakes within your masculine frame. There's probably mistakes within your seduction. There's mistakes with the mystery and the intrigue or the allure that you were not able to keep in order to hold a woman. Okay, I didn't make them like this. This is just how they are. Because that's how they are, I would rather just tell you how they are so that way you can go and get success. Some of you guys might say, well, Casey, I don't want to have to craft myself into a mystery. I don't want to have to craft a new avatar or a new archetype. I don't want to have to level up my charisma. I don't want to have a different identity. I don't want to do this. I don't want to craft my personality different. That's fine. Once again, you're going to lose. You're going to lose to guys who are willing to do it. Now, here's what I can tell you. If women have been saying no to you in the past, there is something regarding your biology or the way you're carrying yourself, the way you're portraying your biology that's making you a bad reproductive fit. If you want your genes to carry on to the next life, it is your God-given duty to learn how to level up the masculine side of you so that way you can get what it is that you want. Because I'm going to tell you something, after 2,000 years of this world spinning round and round, humans have not lived this long unless somebody did something right. If you're on this earth, it's because your ancestors before you were able to carry that torch. You want to continue to carry that torch, so learn from past mistakes. And the last is you truly have to get on your purpose. Like, I can't stress this enough. It's not just like, oh, I'm on my purpose, I'm working a job. You have to understand something. When you have a mission in life, there is, like, a woman could, the fact is, women don't typically dump you because they see that they are not your focus. And it's not that they're not your focus for a tactic, like they genuinely can tell. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys something, one thing. I'm crafting a challenge right now called the Win with Women Challenge, right? It's gonna be a 5-day live event that I'm putting on. After that project's over, I have another project I have to get working on that's gonna take 2 to 3 months to do. And then after that, I have another project that's gonna take 2 to 3 months to do. And the way I'm building Headman, it's literally 6-month blocks at a time. This is gonna take me a decade. You think I'm worried about a chick if she wants to exit the door? Not a chance. Because here's the thing, that emotional spirit that she brings, that doesn't pay my bills. That doesn't help me feel good. Right, it can bring good feminine energy, but the fact is, like, you have to get on your path, on your mission. You have to have a mission. And when you have that purpose, women typically don't interfere with it because they can't. And the second they do, they get replaced. So the fact is, guys who are getting dumped a lot, they have put their mission on the back burner. They became a slave to just making money or working their job, and they became dead inside. And since they're dead inside, they're not excited, they're not happy, they're not genuinely in their own frame or building a domain. And because of that, they're getting dumped, they're getting heartbroken, they're getting cheated on. Fellas, I advise you to do one thing. If this video stuck and this video resonated, I advise you to go down below and book a call for the men's full stack 1%er program. If you're wanting to work one-to-one with me to craft your persona, craft your demeanor, become a full stack masculine man of value, and become the type of guy that any woman would go crazy over, I have very limited seats. As you can tell, this channel is growing, and because this channel is growing, I can't take everybody. But if you find yourself to be a good fit, I highly advise you to go down below, watch the quick 9 to 10 minute video training that I put together. A button will pop up on the screen. You'll be able to book a call with my brother Cole. Cole will screen you to see if you're a fit for that program, and if you are, he's going to accelerate your success, link you one-to-one with me, and we will show you the way of a true full stack 1%er. Fellas, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.